Escuchas UPRA Web Radio, tu estación universitaria.
La Universidad de Puerto Rico en Arecibo ni esta emisora se solidarizan necesariamente con las expresiones vertidas en el próximo programa.
You're listening to What's on the Net on UPRA Web Radio. Hi there, welcome to What's on the Net. This is Elaine Vela speaking, and as usual, I have Amanda Cruz with me.
Hello.
We hope you're doing great. And as we said this past Monday, today is going to be our last program of the year. So we hope you have many good memories to make this Christmas and that you get to enjoy it with your loved ones. Now, to talk about social media and all the good things out there, we are going to be doing so by starting with TikTok trends.
It's been a nice week for TikTok trends. We've had a lot of cool, new, and old mixtures of TikToks coming out.
Right? I think it's been really nice seeing old things make it back to like trending.
Yeah. It kind of makes up for 2020 and how we're just wrapping things up. Like, it's already December, but some of the trends take me, at least me, back to beginning of quarantine.
Right? I know. There's this audio going around that's like a mashup of all the songs that became popular during this past few months, especially at the start of quarantine. And it's just, I can't believe the year has gone by so fast.
It really has. It feels like it went by super fast.
It just makes you think because I know that at the start of quarantine and all that, everyone was like, oh, this year is going by so slow. We're not, it feels like a million years. But now when you think about it, it's already December,
Yeah, it's like the first couple of months was really slow, but it just got really fast, real quick. Like, really fast, real soon.
Exactly, way too soon. I don't think anyone was prepared to find themselves already in December because November really said peace out. It didn't even say hi.
Super fast.
Yeah. But
one day it was the first and then we were just sitting at Thanksgiving.
Exactly. It was a weird moment, that's for sure. And continuing talking about TikTok trends, we have here the one that uses the song Just the Two of Us.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Have you seen the one where it says, what can he thinking about? And then it goes, just the two of us.
I'm not sure.
If we try. It's really funny. I saw one that it was, what can he thinking about? It had that song.
Okay.
And when it just says like, what's in your name thinking about? And then when it pops up the song, you just see a video of either an artist or something, or you see them what they're actually thinking. And I was taking a little break from my CB homework.
Okay.
And I just got one that said it said, what can we thinking about? And it just said, how do you understand biology? And I was like, me right now.
Oh, wow.
Honestly.
FBI agent really is working hard to give you great content. That's really cool. But I saw one where it was a girl that edited the video to be, it was something along the lines of YN or something, in a room with all her favorite fictional characters. And it had me dead because we shared a lot. And I was like, oh, wow, that would be like a cool thing if that could work out like that, where you could get to meet your fictional favorite character. But it also made me realize that maybe we have issues.
Yeah. That trend actually makes me feel. I've seen people find attractive or find it appealing something that I do, and I'm like, oh, so we all agree that we have
Yeah,
issues.
exactly, exactly. It's like when those videos show up where they say, "Oh, this is just for you, no hashtag nor anything," and it turns out in a personal attack when they say something that you do or that you think about a lot, and it's kind of like this you moment, and
Yeah,
it triggers me sometimes, if I'm being honest.
same.
And talking about a wholesome, well, it can be wholesome and it can be funny too, trend is the one called Grow Up With Me. Have you seen a few videos of those?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
They're kind of cute sometimes.
They are. I've seen people with dogs and stuff,
Yeah, I saw one
and it's cute.
with a golden retriever that I think is currently now like 13 years old or something like that, and he's like really old, but oh my god, I couldn't handle it. It was way too adorable.
So
And
cute.
yeah, but I think that trend can be so funny too because people sometimes they turn it into kind of like a joke type thing, you know, when they share the pictures, but they share pictures of them that could work for memes.
Oh yeah.
And I
put
totally
a bunch of ugly pictures, and they're
Yeah.
just like, "Grow up with me," and you're just like, "Oh."
Yeah, you don't know what to expect, and it's really hilarious. I love it. I totally love it. I think if I were to do something like that, it would probably be that because I couldn't do a serious one, you know.
No.
I can't see myself doing it serious, and much less with like a cute audio too. I don't think it would work out well.
Me neither. I think I would just turn out funny even if I try to make it cute.
Right? It would just somehow do whatever it would like to do. But yeah, talking about pictures and editing and all that, there's a trend going on. I mean, this trend never dies, but I'm happy to see it back on the trending list on TikTok, and it is called the fan edit, where people create different type of edits that are wholesome, really vibey. They could be using concert clips, like I saw one from BTS earlier today, and it was really cool because they used the song Home, the one that MGK did with a few artists too for a Netflix film.
Okay.
And it was the editing was magnificent. I really enjoyed it because it made you crave being back in, you know, a concert, getting to enjoy the experience, getting to have fun with random people as well as with your friends, because concerts are something unique. Concerts are one of the best things ever.
I just think the concerts are a different experience. It's just that you always will have a concert that makes you feel amazing, and it's like you live in the moment and everything just feels right, and then you get post-concert depression, but you don't think about that in the moment
that much. Yeah, no, and I think one of the best parts of a concert, and it's after, like right when it's done, where everyone is just like making their way out, but the adrenaline is still high and you're just vibing together, singing, and it's such an experience. I wish we could go back to having, you know, a time like that in our lives again. And another thing I like,
the fact that we were supposed to go to a concert not like a couple of months ago,
and we couldn't. It hits hard.
And we couldn't because of Corona.
It hits hard. It was supposed to be such a great moment, but I know we're gonna go to one together again. Hopefully by the same artist we were going to go see.
Hopefully.
Like crossing fingers type moment. But another thing I enjoy about the fan edits are just that they are so creative, and they becomes such a good way to talk about different topics, either going from your favorite top 10 actresses or actors. It just fan edits are just, there's so many possibilities with them, and most of the time they're done so well. It's a whole world in there, honestly.
Yeah, people are really good at editing and matching everything. They're really talented, especially like with fan edits and stuff.
Definitely, that's for sure. And I really do enjoy seeing them, so I hope this never dies out and that my For You page keeps getting them. Just like the next trend that is called family impression. I love those. Please tell me you've seen a few.
Is that the one where people go and they're like, my mom acting like me?
Yes, those are the ones.
Those are so funny.
I wonder if you did one of me, what it would look like, and if I did one of yours, how it would be. Can you imagine?
We should do that. Yeah, I think we should do that.
It could be fun.
Really funny.
Yeah, I think next time you come over or I'm in the area, we should try it. Even if we don't record it, just for laughs. Yeah.
Just for laughs.
Yeah, the other day I got one where it was a boy impersonating his older sister, and it was really hilarious because he even changed his voice, and the mannerisms he did were so on point. And I think his name was Joe, and he was always like, "Joe, I'm gonna go to Starbucks. Do you want something? You gotta be quick. Gotta be quick." But I think my favorite one was a dad impersonating his daughter.
I think I've seen one like that.
And like the one I'm thinking, he even went to a Starbucks drive-thru and he ordered talking like his daughter, just as she would. And he was like giving his order off, and then when the person repeated the order back, he was like, "Period, queen," and that killed me. I couldn't deal with it because he was so committed. I think if I find it again, I'm totally gonna send it because the commitment that man showed, it was great. I loved it so much.
I one of this girl and her mom was pretending to be her, and she got into the house and she just took her shoes off and threw them like all over the floor.
Okay.
And grabbed a slice of pizza. I was like, "Mom, I'm so stressed." And she just started like
crying,
talking like her daughter. It was so funny.
I love when parents call you out like this, you know.
Yeah.
It's so funny. But moving on towards Twitter, I gotta randomly comment because I haven't read much about it, but I do gotta say this. Do you remember when we were talking about the UPRA monolith?
Yeah.
Well, you know how we said it disappeared and no one knew what happened? Well, now it apparently has appeared in Romania.
In Romania?
Yeah, and no one knows anything at all. So I'm gonna read up on that, and I'm gonna send you links later because I do know people were creating conspiracy theories, and I know you love them.
That's really weird, like in Romania.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know how something like that can happen, but apparently it did. Who knows?
Maybe it has a life on its own.
Maybe. You never know with 2020. But 2020 things that I did love is that we finally got the Spotify 2020 Wrapped. And mine, I'm kind of questioning. Some parts do make total sense. And I do think they chose my number one artist correctly.
Same. Mine is actually really accurate. And I actually really found it nice. Because the top song makes sense and everything, it just makes sense. So I'm okay with mine. But I understand how some people are like, what?
I
I saw a TikTok of this girl, and she was like, the one song that helped me through it all, and it was WAP.
Wow. I mean, mine was a Sad Hour song, which totally makes sense. I don't know why I was expecting another song, and when they showed it, I felt like it was a "this you" moment, and it made me think, and yeah, makes total sense with my 2020 experience. So I really can't complain, honestly. So if you guys haven't checked yours out, I definitely recommend going to Spotify to see what your 2020 looked like in the music aspect. I always think one of my favorite things for December is the year wrap that they do. Makes you think about a lot.
And did you just see basically what you went through the whole year, because it shows what songs
Everything.
you go are your go-to. You're just like, oh yeah, so this makes sense. My top 5 songs. Okay, I was feeling sad. That's basically it.
Yeah, exactly. And talking about things that make you think, we have Harry Styles, I think, latest tweet. He posted, I think it was 1 or 2 pictures, and the caption that he wrote was "Bring back manly men," and it was a direct jab at Candace when she commented on his Vogue photo shoot. It's specifically the one photo where he has a dress on.
I just saw the tweet. Oh, like, I don't get the big deal about him just wearing a dress. Like, it's just a dress. It's not hurting anyone. Why are
Exactly.
you gonna be rude about it?
I honestly don't know. Plus, he looked great.
It was a nice dress. If it was an ugly dress, then that's a whole other thing. But
Yeah, he looked really good. But I mean, when does he not?
exactly,
Because, his sense of style is impeccable.
he really has an eye for fashion.
He totally does. And I'm glad he's on a place where he feels comfortable enough to do all things like this, because not a lot of people have the confidence.
No, not a lot of people are able to just wear what they want when they want because they want to. But he does that, and he can be role model for people who are just afraid of doing that.
I think it's really cool that he doesn't really care about what people think about his clothing, because no one should really care about it. Clothes are just clothes, and they're a way to express yourself too.
Exactly. It's just something you put on your body. It's nothing out of this world that's gonna cause anyone any harm.
Yeah. And if you're looking for something quick to watch, I think you could check this 2 trending videos on YouTube right now. And one is the Billie Eilish Same Interview, the 4th Year by Vanity Fair. Have you seen her interviews with them?
No, I haven't seen her interviews.
They're really cool, because as the title says, it's basically the same interview but yearly, and you can see how her answers change, just like we all do, on a year-to-year basis.
Yeah, I think I've seen clips of it, but I haven't seen the whole thing. Because I know I saw one where it was a year in between the first year, and she looked really happy in the first one, and she was really depressed, and she was like, this happened, and I'm still sad.
Exactly. I think it really shows how, emotions and feelings can change just as opinions. So if you want to check it out, the 4th Year interview is already out, and I think I'm gonna watch it later during the day. And the next YouTube video for those holiday lovers is the Pentatonix 12 Days of Christmas, which was really cool, I might say, because they did this song and they started it in one genre and then they moved it as the songs progressed to many others. So it was like a cool rendition of the song.
Oh, so it's just kind of like a remix type of thing with a bunch of genres.
Yeah, I think I think you could put it like that. Now, social media update wise, the only one we have for this evening is that Snapchat announced the launch of Spotlight, which would be the rival, you can say, or is hoping to be the rival of TikTok and Instagram Reels.
Oh, another app trying to do
Yeah.
what TikTok is doing.
Yeah.
They need to stop. They should just leave like an app for everything, not just try and do one with like everything.
It gets tiring, but I mean, you know how it is with business. But yes, Snapchat announced Spotlight a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken, and from what I read, it sounds like, you know, that when you go to a place, there's like a local history on the app where you can see snaps from other people if they upload it to them. Like if you go to a certain... Okay, so I think it's kind of something like that, because the clips that we would be seeing will be submitted by users. It's not like a randomly generated video content, you know, as in TikTok and
it's actual people uploading it.
Yeah, people submit it and then they pick the ones they want to have on the feed, and then you get to see it. You get to scroll through them and all the shebang of what it would be, as in liking, sharing, I think, too. But yeah, it's kind of weird. I never thought Snapchat would do something like that, but kudos to them. We'll have to see how it turns out.
Hopefully it's gonna be good.
Yeah, who knows? And today we're going to be not taking our usual break, because I mean, if we're already vibing, you know, and it's the last program of the year, why interrupt it?
Why? There's no reason to stop.
Exactly. So, streaming platforms, we have Netflix and Hulu, and a few things they are going to be premiering this next few days. And the first one from Netflix actually premiered today, and it is called Alien World, and it is a series that uses both fiction and non-fiction things to imagine what life outside the Earth could be like.
Like, oh, that's interesting. Life outside the world, like that seems like a nice thing to watch, like late at night when you're like contemplating life.
Yeah, totally. And if you are interested, you can start watching it, because it premiered today, so it's already available on the platform. Meanwhile, on December 4th, all those Big Mouth fans are getting season 4.
They already have 4 seasons. I thought they only had like 2.
Yeah, I also thought the same, but then I don't know what happened with time, that it just went by so quickly. And now we are on season 4. And for those holiday lovers and lovers of baking show, we are getting on the same day the Great British Baking Show Holiday Season 3.
I love the Great British Baking Show.
It's so good.
It really is.
Definitely something to look forward to. And on Hulu, we are going to be getting Mr. Jones, which is a film, on December 5th. And it follows a Welsh journalist and how he risked his life to expose the truth about the devastating famine in the Soviet Union. So that's kind of interesting.
That's intense.
Yeah, definitely we should add it to our list, you know, the one we should have created a few days ago.
Definitely.
So that's one that's definitely going to it. And lastly, Hulu is going to be premiering on December 8th the series called Nurses, which is a series by NBC, and it follows 5 young nurses that work on the front lines of St. Mary's Hospital, and their life, basically, how they dedicated to help others while they're figuring out how to help themselves.
Okay. Just like a little drama type thing.
Exactly. We always get the doctors. Now we're seeing the point of view from the nurses, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Something new.
Exactly. Something different. Maybe, as we say on the internet, a little spice.
Yes.
But that has been all for today. As we said at the beginning of this stream, we hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season and that you get to make new memories with your loved ones, even if we're in a pandemic, because, life doesn't stop. So have a great time. Take a break for yourself. Take a moment to relax, to vibe with yourself, your family, your friends, and yeah, we'll see you when we'll see you.
Goodbye.
Escuchas UPRA Web Radio, tu estación universitaria.